What's up, everyone? Today I am going to give you a few more examples of the Mandela Effect and tell you about where it is manifesting in our 2018 world. I'm Jeff Pilkington. This is Launch Industries Now. And welcome back. So I was on here last week talking about the Mandela Effect and how it's showing up. We can't decide if it's a discrepancy in our memory, if we're remembering things wrong, or if it's some type of a parallel universe, multiverse thing where we're slipping into other timelines. The timeline idea seems a little bit far-fetched, not gonna lie, but a lot of people are saying that, while another camp of people say it's our memories. Can't really say what it is for sure, but I will let you be the judge. With that being said, I do think that the Mandela Effect is a footprints on the map, let's call it, towards a higher elevation platform of thinking, which we are inevitably heading towards here in the oncoming years. I think that it's relevant and something's going on with it. I think that it's clues to what's ahead. If that gives you any clarity, with that being said, here are 6 examples of the Mandela Effect continuing from last week. The first of which is the Monopoly Man. Now, we all know the famous board game Monopoly, where you buy, sell, and we all know the Monopoly Man. How could we forget? Well, the Monopoly Man used to have a monocle. We all remember the glass monocle in his eye. On his eye, it was on the cover of the board game. I remember it from Ace Ventura Pet Detective 2. You must be the Monopoly guy, and he had the monocle. Well, the monocle is no longer there. It's gone. No trace of the monocle. Where did it go? Don't know. That's magically disappeared. He never had a monocle ever. Now, some people think maybe the discrepancy is the Peanuts guy who did have a monocle, and the Planters Peanuts guy. Who knows? Hard to say, but the Monopoly Man no longer has a monocle. That's the first one. The second one is our favorite Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger. Now he has a blue nose. I don't remember Tony the Tiger having a blue nose. Tony the Tiger always had a black nose. Where did this blue nose come from? Mystery. Now we all know number 3, which is the Silence of the Lambs. Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, we know the movie well. And we remember the scene where she went down to the jail cell and he echoed the famous line, which was, "Hello, Clarice." Now, if we watch a clip of it, which I'll show you now, there's no speaking of "Hello, Clarice." It's not in the original movie. It's gone. It never existed. And yet we all remember "Hello, Clarice" as part of the movie. That line never happened. Never. They never even recorded it. So why do you think that line happened? Why do we think that line? Where did that come from? Don't know. Mystery. Fourth one is, this one's a little bit hard to say, but I do remember something going on with this. Everybody remembers this movie in the early 90s titled Shazaam with Sinbad as a genie. And he was kind of in these kids' attic, and he was giving them advice about life, and it was all about him, Sinbad, being a genie. And people remember him as a genie. They remember the cover of it. They remember exactly everything that looked at it. This movie is gone. It's gone on IMDb. It's gone on Wikipedia. There's no history of the real movie. You can't get it anymore. Shazaam. Do you remember watching Shazaam with Sinbad? Because people remember it. And that's not to be confused with Kazam, which was a Shaq movie, which was out in the early 90s. Now, is that like the Mr. Peanuts? Is there a little bit of discrepancy there? I don't know, but Shazaam is gone. There's no history of it, and it's not to be confused with Kazam, so they say, which was Shaq's genie movie. 2 different movies. Kazam's still around. Shazaam has disappeared. Mystery. The 5th one, okay, Disney's Tinkerbell. You remember the opening of all the Disney movies? What would happen? We'd see the Disney logo, and we would see Tinkerbell fly in and go ding, doo 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 doo. You all remember it, and Tinkerbell would fly in and she'd kind of do it with her wand. Tinkerbell doesn't do that anymore. There's no wand. There's no Tinkerbell. If you go back and watch any intro to any Disney movie, all those kids movies from the 80s, 90s, and beyond, it's just the Magic Kingdom with the Ark and no Tinkerbell. She's disappeared. I remember Tinkerbell. Where did she go? I don't know. Am I that fooled? Was she never there? Hard to say. Final one, which is number 6, which I'm going to leave you with, which is a very recent one here in 2018, which is the Pillsbury Doughboy. Everybody remembers the Pillsbury Doughboy having a blue scarf around his neck. Do you remember the blue scarf? Well, now it's white, and it's always been white. There's still some residual online of stuffed animals and different, cartoons showing it blue, which I remember it being blue. But apparently the original Pillsbury Doughboy, it's always been white. It was white on all the boxes. He had a white scarf. Again, if you want to look at what could be the discrepancy, if you look at Mr. Stay Puft in Ghostbusters, a little similar. Mr. Stay Puft had a blue scarf. I don't know if that's the mix-up, but it's certainly a possibility. Hard to say. I don't know. But it's now white. Pillsbury Doughboy has always had a white scarf. Mystery. Anyway, those are your 6 Mandela effects for this week. Please, if you liked this video, give it a like below or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, all the links to my social media I will put in the comments. Thank you guys for checking in today, and I will have more videos for you later in the week. I'm Jeff Pilkington. This is Launch Industries, and this was Mandela Effects Monday. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Take care.